Amukanan. Amukanan. Ah! Fresh, yeah, like I said, man, we have people all the way from the Republic of Kenya. Big shout out to everyone that is supporting us from Kenya. And yes, we'll be in Kenya very soon. Now, people have been asking us about the location of our offices, Safi Vintage Homes, and we kept a deaf ear. Not because we wanted to, but because we have been cooking. Now listen, the cooking is still going on, but in this particular context, I want you to think about cooking as the redesigning of the interior of our offices. Constructions have been going on. As you can see, we had men get their hands so busy so that our office could turn into what it looks right now. We are going to show you how much we have covered and as far as redesigning this office is concerned. But on the other hand, when it gets to the final showcase, oh boy, I know your mind is gonna be blown off when we get to show you the final output. In this video, we show you about 80% of the works, and you wanna stick around because when we talk Safi Vintage Home, when we talk the headquarters, well, you need to see what we're working with. And hit the road with me because it's time to buckle up. And just like that, we make our way to the home of Safi Vintage Homes. I'm talking Kingdom Kampala. Welcome to BO2. This is where the magic happens. This is it. And once you walk in, you are welcomed by this entire design that has different, wordings about who we are. Look at our philosophy, look at our values, integrity, professionalism, efficiency, quality. This is what we stand for down here at Safi Vintage Homes. And listen, man, bespoke luxury is our tagline. It just speaks volumes about who we are. And of course, on the other hand, we do have the different things that we can do for you. We're talking house planning, we're talking project management, we're talking furnituring your house, landscape, just to mention but a few. Now let me walk you in what we have been working with, and this is where Sheila does get to join me. Sheila! Whoa, I'm gonna...
I can see the vibe check.
Oh yeah, you need one as you're checking into Safi Vintage Homes office.
Obviously.
Yeah. Oh my God, lovely place.
I'm already admiring the place myself.
Yeah, very breathtaking, if I may say. And one thing for sure is I just can't help it but put my eyes to the top. This is one thing I always look forward to every time I enter into one's building or office or house. I just need to see the gypsum design, and it does not take away the same feeling when I walk into the Safi Vintage Homes office. The first thing that caught my eye was the design of the gypsum, which is rectangular in shape. We have some strip lights coming in right there, giving it a very beautiful look, if you ask me. And of course, I spot the spotlights.
Yeah, the spotlight. When you look at the spotlights, the strip lighting, the curve lighting, when all this blends in together, it just brings out the ambient, perfect look upon the entryway.
Nice, interesting.
Have you looked at the walls?
I've looked at the walls, but before I get to the walls, what's that embedded in a polythene?
Well, those are speakers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Speakers going hammer, bammer, bammer, bammer. Yeah, you have to enjoy yourself as you're being creative, and that's one way to enjoy yourself. So there's got to be some music going on in our office. In case you walk in and you find, some speakers going hammer, don't you get taken away. You are in the right place. But you talked about the walls, Sheila, and if I'm not mistaken, I understand we have two designs that we have decided to go with at our Safi Vintage Homes office. And this is, of course, the wainscoting design. And on this particular side, we have the fluted panel design, but just a bit of the wainscoting design. Now, some of you might be wondering, what is the difference between the wainscoting design and the fluted panel design? Now, real quick, this can also be termed as the classical design. Why? Because it has a bit of, vintageness attached to it, which stimulates straight into our name, Safi Vintage Homes, where we combine vintage and, of course, modern architecture in as far as interior design is concerned. And also, it should be noted that this is made from joining different podos together. And if you could look closely, this is not plain wood. If you are to literally touch it or feel it, there's a bit of chalkiness that comes on, like chalk dust. That is what creates one of the main differences between this kind of design and this kind of design. On the other hand, we have also went ahead to maintain the particular details, as you can see from the ground here, together with something like this. So we have a bit of, similar designs within this particular kind of feel and this feel. On the other hand, we also maintained this design to be the same as the border of the gypsum. You will notice that we have a similarity, or if not, the same kind of design between this and what you see on the gypsum border. On the other hand, the fluted panel, this is typical wood. Now, this is another thing you need to notice. With the fluted panel design, you have this made from straight wood, and this is more long lasting than the wainscoting design. We prefer this, but like I said, vintage meets modernity. So this is where Safi Vintage comes in. And here, we'll place our awards belonging to Safi Vintage Homes.
Obviously, Safi Vintage Homes, we are going to be awarded of our great work.
Absolutely.
Here, as you can see.
We are scooping them awards.
Yeah, we also spice this wall with some pictures to spice it up, to make it more elegant and more eye-catching to the eye.
I think we should put our DOP's picture here. Max's picture should be here. Max is our DOP all the way from Kenya, man. Safi Vintage Homes is bringing in different people. We're working with different people from across East Africa. So this is not just a Ugandan made, man. We're infusing a lot of people and ethnicity towards it. And away from that, we get to the reception area, and I'm looking at an empty space here. Sheila, help me understand, what are we going to have on this wall?
Well, on this wall, we are going to have effect of marble, and we are going to have our company logo, so that when a client walks in, we'll be able to tell that this is the right place. This is Safi Vintage Homes. Okay,
so we'll have our logo embedded in here, and we'll have our amazing receptionist who's going to be welcoming everyone who will be walking in, taking in, whatever requisitions you have, but you will definitely know you are in the right place. And I understand we're going to have our screen here, as our clients wait for whoever they have come to see. Could be the director, could be the design team, could be the media team, could be, to get their questions answered. They get themselves entertained with a screen on there. And we do have some offices, Sheila. And I understand this is going to be our first office. This is the director's office. This is going to be the big man's office. And as you can see, we're still maintaining the strip lighting in the office. We still have the spotlight coming in. I mean, every big man deserves one spotlight. So yes, he has one to himself. I don't know what you make of the space.
It looks simple but amazing.
Yeah.
Well, look at the storage itself. I love
Interesting.
It.
I love the storage as well. And with the storage, we will notice what we call the color scheme. If you are to watch closely, we have a bit of grayish color coming in from the top storage or cabinets together with the lower cabinets. And we have the wood kind of look-alike color, which is going to be matching together with the table-like color. So we're trying to maintain a bit of, color scheming within the office so that we don't run away from the main color ambience that we are looking at. Sheila, if you walk with me from the director's office, I want us to get straight into, other offices. But on the other hand, you will also notice that we maintain the fluted panel design on our receptionist's desk, which is literally a similar design that we have into the, I think we should call that the VIP corner or the awards corner, where we have the fluted design. I can't wait to see your award there. And coming straight into our kitchen. I know this is your favorite part of the office, Sheila.
Obviously.
So I'm going to let you take me through it. Tell me about this.
Well, I love the fact that we're still maintaining the color scheme, the greyish, and the storage itself, it's greyish also. Have you looked at the marble?
Marble countertopping is what we have in the kitchen. The gray color seems to follow us everywhere we go, but we do love it. Like I said earlier on, we are maintaining a certain color scheme within this particular office. You'll also notice the wood-like color, which continues to follow us. Sheila, I think we might put your desk here and
you should.
so that you can be able to work from this space. But away from that, Sheila, we also have another office this side. And as you walk into office number 2, which I'm about to describe, I want everyone to notice the aluminum doors that we are having. These are the doors that we are working with down at the office. We are maintaining the aluminum feel when it gets to the doors and the door frame. So away from that, We get into the designer's office. This is where our creative team is going to be seated. And when I say creative, 3D renders, we're talking, you know, all the designs that you see us playing with, this is where they'll be manufactured from. And Sheila, I want to know from your perspective, what do you make of this room?
I can see the maintenance on the ceiling for the strip lighting.
Yeah.
And also the color scheme, the wooden and the greenish.
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely. We're talking about the gray color, which seems to be following us all the way from the entrance of the office till the different offices within our headquarters, and we're talking the wood-like color as well. But one thing to note is that we are also maintaining this particular design, which we have seen at the entrance of our office. The wainscoting design continues to follow us. However, if you look at the location and sitting arrangement of this place, what may be baffled? Why this kind of arrangement? Well, it's very simple. We want our people to mean business when they are here. No sneaking around, sneaky days or sites. No trying to, you know, use YouTube for personal reasons. And that is why we have the glass door right there, so that the supervisor can easily know what are the people utilizing the internet for. What do you like to use the internet for in your free time?
TikTok.
Oh, you're going to be fired.
TikTok challenge.
But yes, this is going to be our designer's room. And away from that, we have another special room, Sheila. This is going to be our accounts office. Now, you know, when it gets to things to do with money, you need few people in the office and, you know, just enough space. And as you can see, you know, we have the same kind of design still, you know, following us around. The color scheming, the wood color feel. This is where our cashier is going to be. Oh, the gypsum.
Yeah, the gypsum, the ceiling, the strip lightings again. I love it. It's simple but elegant.
Elegant.
Yeah.
So this is where all your accounts are going to be dealt with. And away from that, Sheila, I'm going to introduce you to your soon-to-be office. This is where you and the team will be. Welcome to your office. As you can see, we have our guys still working. Mambo vipi? Unasemaje?
Hi.
Uko poa? Sasa, challenge, you know, unajijua, this one. Eh? Anguka naye. Eh? You know it? First show me. Let's go. Show me what you got. Anguka naye. Fresh, yeah, like I said, man, we have people all the way from the Republic of Kenya. Big shout out to everyone that is supporting us from Kenya. And yes, we'll be in Kenya very soon doing some work, so keep on the lookout. But yes, this is where, you know, Sheila and her team are going to be. This is where our DOP Max is going to be. This is where I'm going to be as well. We'll be doing most of the creative work from here. And away from your office, Sheila, we are going to have what we can call the converging point of the entire team, or what can loosely be translated as the boardroom. This is where most of the decision making is going to be happening. This is where the entire team will be sitting. This is where we will be sitting with the clients. And when I talk about the clients, the reason as to why we bring them to this room is very simple. If you walk with me, Sheila, you will notice some TV wall-like, you know, feature here. This is where our screen is going to be, and this is where we shall be projecting all our 3D renders to the client. In case of different designs, in case of different thoughts, we'll be sharing with them. And the speakers.
Yeah.
Omubimba. We'll have a bit of entertainment, of course, but the speakers will help us to, you know, enhance the sound in as far as our presentation is concerned. And as you can see, we are still maintaining the same color scheme. We are still maintaining the beauty of the gypsum. But this time around, if I flip it, we have a chandelier. So this is where the magic is going to be happening, and it's just enough space for the entire team. We're a very small team, but one thing for sure is that once we put our efforts together, we will definitely be able to deliver what the client has been looking forward to receiving. Safi Vintage Homes is where you need to come for your construction, redesigning, interior designing, name it, man, furnituring your house. We got you sorted. And that makes it for our office tour. It's one place that you cannot miss as soon as you make your way to Kingdom Kampala. You definitely look for the basement floor, which is BO2. That's our office number, BO2, down here at Kingdom Kampala. And once you walk in, you'll be welcomed with amazing people who are ready to serve you to the brim. And trust me, you will not walk into our office and leave without your ideas being subjected to what we call matters to get works in hand. And with that said, I think this wraps it up for today. You have seen where we are located. You have seen what we are working on with the office. 80% of the work is complete, 20% is left. 10 is just to put in the furniture, and 10 is just to get us in here, start working. We're out.